Hello YouTube, my name is Jesse Evans, and sharing today, I want to share my story. I have two daughters, and they're 8 and 5, and you can see videos of them on my YouTube page. I've been in a vicious custody battle. There's actually a vicious divorce as well. It's a rare story of mine that happened, and I've created a web page that kind of describes it. It's called forellieandlexi.weebly.com, and the link is in my about me on my page, and it'll be on the comments page or whatever on this video as well. My daughters have been affected with STDs by their mother, who had STDs and didn't share them with me before we got married, with HPV. HPV is running ragged around the world these days. There's actually no test for it in men, and women are more susceptible to getting cervical cancer and things like that. Their mother had cervical cancer before we got married and failed to disclose that to me. And I know you that your first instincts may be to think about their mother and the things that she went through, but I want to say I've taken care of all those things. I was in the military at the time, and got rid of her cancer and all of that, without even realizing the legal ramifications. The legal ramifications are, if at the time of marriage you have an incurable STD, the state will not recognize your marriage as a real marriage. It'll only be recognized as a domestic partnership, and I'll document the probate code that says you can be in a registered domestic partnership for healthcare and things like that, but you cannot. It's almost like I don't want to say dirty goods, but if you would think in the later days, the word fuck is fornication under consent of the king, and everything revolves around, if you think about the marriage in the old days, it was mostly about childbearing and then also an estate, whether you were eligible to claim under that estate. So under those circumstances, their mother's not allowed to claim any of my estate, and also was not legally authorized to be having children, and did it against my knowledge and against the public social services office's duty to notify me and also report it to the state and stop the spread of these deadly viruses. So because of that, my ex-wife has had a lot of resentment towards me and turned my family against me, and has used fear and intimidation to get me to pay her child support, because she couldn't take me to court for child support, because the children are considered illegitimate love children and not children of a marriage and things like that. And it's a very long story. And what I'm trying to do is use a way that I know how to touch the people out there and get them to listen to my story, so that maybe there'll be an attorney out there who can do these other things, the law things that I'm not trained to do, and I haven't studied law for years. I only know the basics of it. So I'm going to share the only way I know how is with my voice. Most of the time, I've been feared, I've been hushed or silenced with intimidation and restraining orders sent by the Public Social Services Office, and it's my time to fight back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my God-given gift of singing, and I know it's not the greatest, but it comes from the heart. And there's a Proverbs that says, a man whose wisdom dwells in his heart will be seen more prudent than many of those with great teachings. And I think that's what touches people, is touches people with their emotions. So I want to do that now and sing a song that's very dear to my heart. And it's for three special ladies. One who's going to remain nameless, and two are for my children. So I just want to share with everybody, and I know you've seen the other videos on my page. I'm going to set a PayPal account up on my website, my blog, and if anybody feels like sharing, I think it's time to fight back. And if any fathers out there would like me to check out their case for entertainment purposes only, it will not constitute a attorney-client privilege, and I'm not trying to sell myself off to be an attorney, but I'm very smart, and I have studied some of the laws, and I can show you directions and little things that you may not know, and how to stand up for your rights. And for the rest of you, this is for you. So here we go.
I sell my soul.
Oh, come on now. Let's see if we can get it started. Almost.
I sell my soul.
I'll finish it on the next video. Let's see what happens.